I appreciate my subscribers. I hope more people will subscribe. I hope you appreciate what we're talking about here. I'm going to be with you all season because I finally have to get this out of my system. After 42 years of being a New York Football Giants fan, I've never thought there would be a day that I would be on what I didn't even know existed when I first started being a fan, which is social media. So let's get to it very quickly. And my subject of today is how great and how good of a person that Saquon motherfucking Barkley is. I just saw on a Reddit post today. I was actually watching the Bills game just now. And I said, you know what? I gotta make myself a little video here because I'm reading about how Saquon sent a message to pathetic Daniel Jones of encouragement. If there was one person that was actually rocking with Daniel Jones, it was Saquon. Now, here's where the failure was that when they did the whole thing for the money for Daniel Jones, my move would have been for them to have negotiated the contract together if they're going to do it at all. Now, personally, in all honesty, in all reality, it should have been franchise tag for Daniel Jones. Give Saquon his money. But Saquon was such an integral part of this guy having good numbers, and you can't separate the two. All right? And quite frankly, Saquon looks a lot better in blue than he does in green, and he always will. My dream, and I'm going to say it right now, is that after 2 years, he ends up not fulfilling the third year of his contract with Philly and coming back to the Giants to finish his career. That would be my dream come true. Saquon was one of the most dynamic players the New York Football Giants have had in the last 6, 7, 8 years. The guy that I would have liked to have seen gone further and didn't get a chance to do it was Shockey. I wish Shockey had been able to have gone further in his career. Having said all that, Saquon is just such a really good team guy. And this just shows you how fucking stupid Joe Shane is to not have had the recognition. Now, I'm wondering if Joe Shane ever even played any organized sports or played football or anything to understand how certain people's personalities are almost integral to winning games in terms of how people's attitude is. And I love Cleavon Thibodeau. He's great. But when I look at what Aiden Hutchinson is doing over there with Detroit, and the fact that the Giants had a choice between those two dudes, I'm going to give them, in terms of personality and guy energizing the rest of the guys, I'm going to give Aiden a lot more on that. Now, maybe what Cleavon could bring to the table would have been better had we had more of a winning program, and I'll give him that. Like I said, I love the dude, but there's no, you can have certain dudes, like you work at your job. Is there one dude that you're so happy to see, you glad when he don't call off or he's not off on vacation because this guy energizes the team? And I know in my working life, I used to have certain dudes that when you work with them, you just have a shit-eating grin on your face because they're talking shit, they're making it happen, they're good at their job, they're doing all that shit together. You know what I mean? And Saquon is that guy. And the fact that you failed so horribly, you know what? I'm actually contemplating getting a Saquon black Eagles t-shirt, cut the sleeves off, and wear it underneath this Saquon shirt. And when he plays against other teams, I'm going to be like, yo, destroy them, dude. Get them. It's going to be fun to continue to root for Saquon. I'm not going to allow myself to be such a little fucking baby, not to root for this man. So this is what this whole thing is about. I miss you, brother. I wish you were still here. I wish Joe Shane wasn't the schmuck that he is, the douchebag, the moron. You know, in New York, they tell you that when you say some dumbass shit, like from way back, why don't you take a very long walk off a short pier? That's what I like to see Joe Shane and Dables do, because they suck. And if I get my way, and I'm going to end every video the same fucking way for the whole fucking year now, Louis Riddick, new GM of the New York Football Giants. And everybody else we need, we will get. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, players, good draft picks, a plan, a way of dealing with the two juggernauts of the NFC East, which is the stinking Cowboys and the fucking Beagles. Deuces. Love you, brothers. Let's go. Let's go, New York Football Giants.